Make sure the microphone's on. Hi everyone, Mike the Neon Tano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of the new Miley Cyrus EP, She Is Coming. Pop artist Miley Cyrus, she is back with a new record after taking a short stroll in a pair of country boots on her last full-length LP, 2017's Younger Now. A pretty tepid attempt on this one to get back to her southern roots. With Younger Now, I guess she was also trying to take a shot at making a more mature record. And even though it was measurably better than the train wreck that was Dead Pets a few years earlier, Miley was definitely giving us less reasons to pay attention. So now Miley is heading back into the blends of pop and contemporary hip-hop that usually turn heads for her, and she's doing it on what's going to be the first installment of a 3 EP series. So She Is Coming, I'm not entirely sure what to make of it. I mean, it's not very good. Even after a record that was a total train wreck like Dead Pets, after an album that was as professional as Younger Now, I'm sort of stunned that Miley's label is not really instilling any sort of quality control. A few tracks on this thing could pass as tolerable tunes that you could easily jam on the radio. The opening track, Mother's Daughter, has a trappy dance pop beat, large atmospheric swells, icy synth melodies, a sharp and soaring chorus too. Instrumentally, it's not bad. Yeah, the lyrics are an amalgamation of Korn, but the sentiment essentially boils down to autonomy, self-determination, breaking free of control, and other people's conceptions. It's far from the best anthem on this topic, though. If that's an itch I'm trying to scratch, I'd much rather listen to Katy Perry. And the closer on this record the most, it's this washed-out country song that's got this Casey Musgraves quality to it of passing as a country song, even though sonically it literally has no teeth or twang to it. I will say this track does have Miley's best vocal performance on the entire EP on it. It at least has that going for it, even if the instrumental is pretty gutless. So these two tracks, okay. I'm not like offended by these songs, but the rest of the EP is just varying shades of awful. The song Unholy is this faux, dark, edgy cut that's a twist of trap and R&B that's also a little bit country. It has the twang of Lil Nas X, but also the depressive party vibes of The Weeknd. Inadvertently, it also sounds like what I think people who hate Billie Eilish but don't listen to her music think her music sounds like. Just bare vapid posturing about how unholy you are, how much of a rule breaker you are, but you're not, 'cause everybody else is high too. It's short, it's bland, it's pointless, it thinks it's deeper than it actually is. The same themes get copied over essentially onto the track Dream. Drugs rule everything around me, and what's a corny Wu-Tang reference without a completely tacked-on feature from Ghostface Killah at the very end of the song, the very last seconds of the song, after a very weird and completely nonsensical beat change. The song essentially feels like another Weeknd ripoff with so much reverb thrown on everything, the instrumental has little to no body to it. Then we have the cringy Cattitude featuring RuPaul. I will say though, I do kind of like the weird marching futuristic hip-hop beat on this track. It's got an element of dance to it. It's also a little unsettling. It reminds me of something Kanye would just drop an insane rant on top of. Something about semen getting on his Yeezys maybe. But Miley's rapping on this track is absolute trash. Turn up your gratitude, turn down your attitude. I love my pussy, that means I got cattitude. If you don't feel what I'm saying, if you don't feel what I'm saying, also these other lines coming out of the verses, that whole like drum, bum. No thank you. Working from dawn to dusk so I can keep buying cars off Elon Musk. The I love Nicki but I listen to Cardi line, the radio line, it's so damn obnoxious. There's also a point where her delivery and her flow feels like something a white person would have done if they were doing a rap parody in the 80s. And look, even though Miley goes down in a glorious ball of flames on this track, RuPaul is really who ends up shining here. Ride, shine, clock, say pussy time, bust my pussy nut while I'm fingering your butt. Ah! Do I suck dick, you ain't seen shit. Throw a C note, watch you slide down my throat. As awful as this track is, at least it's not boring like Party Up the Street, featuring Sway Lee of Ray Sremmurd fame. There's literally no vocal chemistry between Sway and Miley on this one. In fact, through the numerous passages here where the beat doesn't really have that much oomph to it, I'd say their voices feel like, I don't know, birds with broken wings just helplessly flapping about, trying to come together with some semblance of a direction. It's just another lifeless party song meant to hang in the background of an ongoing playlist on Spotify featuring tracks of the exact same vibe. It's just meant to slide in and out of frame inconspicuously as you just go on about your day. Also, the string melodies at the very end of this track don't complement the track at all. Aesthetically, compositionally, it's like the sound of me internally weeping has suddenly started to soundtrack the song itself. I'm not really sure what to say about this other than that it's another Miley mess, and that's it. I'm feeling a decent 2 strong 1 on this one. Transition, have you given this EP a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best, you're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like. Please subscribe and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano. Wait! You forgot to wear the red flannel, you big dumb stupid idiot. Dumb dumb big dumb idiot. Oh, damn. Damn. Forever.